Hi guys, we're back again, and looks like I missed some replays for the Discord DoW tournament earlier. So let's take a look at some more game. This one, Comrade Sarissa playing Sisters of Battle again in Battle Marsh, his favorite map against the Imperial Owl Eldar. Let's see how this one unfolds. And again, this will be a single match. Basically the system is round robin. Gonna be quite exciting. Let's see whether he goes fast tier 2 again. Sisters of Battle starting at the top of the map. Comrade Sarissa going for Servitor and 2 Missionary. Pretty standard, and opens up at a convent. Meanwhile, Imperial Owl going for Eldar, 2 Guardians, Fleet of Foot, 2 Bone Singers already out. Goes for the standard Aspect Portal and Plasma Generator. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. Let's pay more attention to the sisters. Plasma Generator queued. Nothing out of the ordinary. Still going strong. Battle Marsh map, of course, having 2 points of entry will make defending slightly more difficult. However, if you have jump jets, things can go slightly easier for you because you can attack straight away to the enemy base and harass more effectively. Basically decapture at a very fast pace. Battle Sister Squad is out. Let's see where it will be going. Not sure why it's just standing there. It should be capturing something. Maybe this strategic point instead of just standing still. Is he expecting some kind of attack? Not sure. Kind of waste of resource, to be honest. 140 requisition. This missionary should have gone here. And missionary and the other sister squad should have gone here to capture instead of this missionary. Sisters instead proceed towards the left side of the map, probably trying to advance forward. We can see here that Imperial Owl is going towards the other direction. So they might not meet after all. And it looks like the sisters are satisfied with just having control of its strategic points instead of going towards the relic. No attempts will be made. And we'll see. Oh, another early tier 2 from Comrade Sarissa. Not sure why this is the preferred tactic. Maybe Celestians are really effective in this map. Let's see whether this works out. Eldar having access to 2 Reapers so far, but this Reaper was trying to capture a critical location instead of attacking. Should have just attacked because 1 Battle Sister Squad is not really sufficient to stop 2 Reapers. And why are you still continuing to capture? This is pretty strange play. A missionary managed to drive away the Guardian from the right side of the map. Finally, Sisters managed to secure all his points. However, his economy is still 5610, while Eldar is 6210. Guardians keep themselves at range, while Missionary just take hit all day long without actually capturing the point. Okay, finally, I don't like seeing Dark Reapers being used to capture here. That's a job that should be left to the Guardians instead. These 2 Eldars, Dark Reaper, should just rush past this listening post, and look, it is completely undefended. If you only see a sister squad, you should really advance. There is nothing for you to fear. But meanwhile, at this time we have listening posts upgraded already, securing this access, and we have Celestian because Sisters has hit tier 2. This might be the same game that unfolded earlier where Dark Eldar falls to a bunch of Celestians. Meanwhile, we have 1 Battle Sister Squad here, no Pristine Sanctuary yet, because that's why they're gonna start constructing it now for more Infernal Pistols. No sign of the Canoness. However, map control is a concern here because Sisters have 7910 economy from all the map control and is starting to climb towards tier 2. While Eldars are starting their Soul Shrine, and Battle Sisters cannot hope to match. Look at this, 2 Reapers will easily destroy them. despite the sisters are in heavy cover. Okay, so finally attach the missionary, and that will prove to be the turning point with the healing. However, we have a third Reaper squad here that will surely overcome this healing with heavy cover combo and decides to pull back. One lone missionary managed to sneak past, perhaps. Nope, not really. Will be taking severe damage shortly and die. Despite the early tier 2, I've not yet seen any much effectiveness from the early tier 2. Okay, there goes the missionary. Three Dark Reapers still posing a big problem, but look at this. Finally, Flamers are out. Pristine Sanctuary gets the Inferno Pistol completed. This will prove to be a challenge. And Celestian Squad going into melee, good choice. They have decent damage actually with the chain swords. While the Battle Sister Squad just support them from range with Flamers. We'll add the Veteran Superior Leader shortly. And uses the healing to keep the Celestian Squad alive. Pretty good choice. What will I do in this situation? I will fleet of foot, walk past this army, and try to shut down all their servitors. But the problem here is, how do you stop the Celestian from destroying your base? And this lone Guardian will not make it out. Was not alert enough to move him away when the engagement began. But Eldar has finally completed the Soul Shrine, and this could prove to be the change of advantage again, the turning of the table. 86-10 economy. You should get another generator, perhaps 86-20. Okay, and upgrade your listening post. Good choice. Sister still behind in economy. Has a slightly stronger army due to Celestians and going for the armor upgrade. This Battle Sister Squad is taking advantage of the heavy cover. However, I'm not really sure if the... Oh dear, why is the Reaper fighting so close? Close enough for the Flamers to start hitting them. This could be a bad engagement here. Like I said, if you see a Sister Squad standing in heavy cover, just activate Fleet of Foot, circle around, move away, and go to the soft spot of the base with no defense. There's really no need to win this engagement at all in the poor advantage grounds here. Eldar is gonna get pushed back shortly. Celestian Squad being employed as a melee bead sticks here, especially the Terminator armor. Inferno Pistol is in play as well, so there'll be additional pain. I can see why Battle Sisters is choosing this map actually. Quite easy to defend with this choke points going on. But Eldar, you actually have the speed to outmaneuver the sister army. If you activate Fleet of Foot, they really can't catch up. And if you manage to make it to the back of the base and destroy their generators and such, they really cannot create any advantage at all in Tier 2. Another plasma generator being added by Eldar. Another battle starts again at the same location. However, Sisters did not get to use the heavy cover advantage this time. But two Celestian squads. Oh, this color scheme is just much too similar. Only one Celestian squad to tie down 3 squads of Dark Reaper. That will not be enough. However, Missionary is capturing this critical location. I fail to understand why most players decide to advance on a very highly defended location despite knowing in advance that this location is heavily defended. There's no way the enemy can cover both sides at once. So if you're willing to take a few blows just to outmaneuver your enemy and go into the more advantageous ground, why not? Instead, you keep engaging him in a very good cover and without proper melee support, like Howling Banshee will have done something here by forcing the Battle Sister Squad to stop shooting while you focus on the Celestians. But it looks like the Battle Sister Squad might get wiped here, but another second Celestian Squad is coming in to support this battle. However, the Celestian Squad might fall before the second one arrive. Despite their tanky armor, they do not get Faith healing and they will melt shortly. A little bit of dancing and Celestian Squad still in range stance, so This Celestian squad will not survive. One squad down, the last squad will get wiped shortly. This Celestian squad going into the enemy base for harassment. This listening shrine did not get gets upgraded, but I don't think it will survive for long against Celestian assault. If Imperial Owl is ruthless, he should go all in right now. Go all in. There's really no need to stop. Please do not stop. Do not stop. I repeat, do not stop. What are you doing? Oh my god. For fuck's sake. Oh my god. Let me take my medicine. What are you doing? Really? It's just a listening post. There's really nothing to be concerned about. Now they get their vehicles and you'll be in deep trouble unless you get fire dragons out immediately. Imperial Owl goes for a support portal. Might have vehicles, however, so not all is lost. 9830. About to get 9840 economy. Meanwhile, Sisters 8620 right now. And is trying to get better. I'm not sure why you want to put Inferno Turret here. Should really put it here for more choke. Putting it here will make it more isolated. And Inferno Turret isn't exactly that great. And look at this. One Rhino Transport is already proving to be too much for 2 Reapers to deal with. No, no, no. Stop capping. Fall back already. God damn. The death of 1 Reaper will pay back 1 Rhino already. Because Rhinos are so cheap. There's no reason for him not to spam. And why are you retreating to the dead end? Instead of going back to your base. Oh goodness me, Eldar really falling apart right now. You're going to try and decapture a relic while being under fire from 2 squads. Am I understanding this correctly? And looks like Sister's going for Inferno Turret push here. What is going on? Advancing from 2 different directions at once. 104.40 economy, however, from Eldar, and I'm not seeing any vehicles here. Spending all the resource on Fire Dragon and another Dark Reaper squad. You know what? We really should focus on one thing at a time, really. Seriously. If you keep separating your force like that, they're just gonna get picked off. Okay, but look at how fast the Rhino Transport gets melted down. But Dark Reaper squad taking a few casualties here from Celestial squad. And gets pushed from the left as well at the same time, making it very hard for them to advance. There really shouldn't be... This situation should not be allowed to develop in the first place. You had the advantage earlier. So now the Eldars are being split into 2. The Fire Dragons are forced to engage isolated. I'm having difficulty focusing on one end at a time here. But it looks like Sisters had severe advantage here, pushing the Eldar back to their base. But Listening Post upgrade is providing enough fire support to at least weather down this attack. Celestian squad might go down. But look at the other end of the map. We have Fire Dragons engaging ineffectively. Should really pull back. You really don't need Fire Dragons in this kind of matchup. Maybe just put them in melee to tie down. Yes, okay. No need to chase. Seriously, with Fire Dragons? Really? Another Fire Dragon is on the left side. Gets shot down by Inferno Turret. Should really focus on the Inferno Turret, guys. Guys? Your job is to destroy buildings, not to chase down Celestian squads, really. We have 2 end battles here, which is pretty devastating if badly managed. And it looks like this Fire Dragon still insists on firing on infantry, while this Reaper is tanking in melee. I am having difficulty focusing on which end is more important, and it looks like the Fire Dragons gets wiped earlier, and then fresh Fire Dragons is deployed. 104 economy, managed to sustain a lot of casualties, and finally the first Wraith Lord is coming out. We'll start to beat up this Celestian squads a bit, but it looks like the east end is collapsing. Fire Dragons cannot survive against Celestians, should really pull back instead of losing the entire squad. But as I said, multi-front attack has a devastating effect on the enemy's focus, and that's why it looks like Imperial Owl now is struggling to survive when being pushed by two directions. These two Dark Reaper squad should really move in and finish off this annoying missionary instead of just standing there. Okay, a lot of attention dividing here. Sisters 9230 economy and 104 economy, 140 economy. Eldar just dropped to 9240 after losing one listening post. Should really decap before you advance. However, on the left side, still this fucking missionary is healing itself to buy time. And it looks like the base is wide open from the east. And finally, Warp Reaper's aspect stone being researched. Look at the float here. You really need to spend more. You really need to spend more. Rhino transport is out, and this Fire Dragon again advancing towards Celestian squad. For what reason, I do not know. Dark Reaper squad respond to the Celestian squad. However, Celestian squad just close in and goes into melee. Should really get some melee backup support here. Instead spams Warp Spider. How about some vehicles, man? Gets another Wraith Lord. Okay, Rhino will get dispatched shortly by Fire Dragons, but Fire Dragons really can't survive long under fire from 3 Celestian squad here. Looks like this Rhino will get melted down. And Warp Spider squad is out, but it will not be sufficient to stop the spam of vehicles incoming. This situation is slowly turning against the Eldar, and it looks like to be GG soon. Despite the good economy they had going in Tier 2, it now crashes down to 7939, and another Warp Spider comes out, but it's not enough, and Imperial Owl calls GG. I'm sensing a pattern here. Good game. Alright, let's move on to the next game, guys. Thank you for watching. But first, let's go to the post-match statistic. Military-wise, we've got 83, 70 kills. That's a very highly contested game here. Not surprising. Probably a lot of sisters died while the Celestians carried the slack. I do not see any other infantry being made from sister squad really having no place in Tier 2. But what I really wonder is why Eldar is spamming just Dark Reapers with a lot of Fire Dragons. There are other units to use in this situation, really. When you're getting tied down in melee, you shouldn't really rely on kiting around with Fleet of Foot. You should really have one Howling Banshee squad with nice upgrades to tie them down. They're pretty effective with the Call of War upgrade. And maybe if you use a little bit maybe Farseer with guide and such, it will be quite effective in holding back the Sisters mass. Meanwhile, we see the resource. It looks like, yes, Eldar having a lot more resource than Sisters of Battle, and spent a lot more. However, it did not translate into the victory. But I think the biggest problem is when you have a lot of advantage after you're winning an engagement, you should really try to advance and press your advantage instead of staying around and try to capture a critical point. That's with Dark Reapers. No. That's not how you should be doing that. That kind of job should be left to Guardians, not the Dark Reapers. Anyway, technology-wise, look at that. 26 unit upgrades. That's all the melted guns being given away to the Celestian squads. Pretty good game. Very exciting. Let's hope more games are like this, guys. That'll be all today. I'll be going to work, so see you guys around in like 10 hours. Bye bye.